So as you all know, the world is suffering, the world is hurting. So we are living in a time when our shadow of the culture are being radically exposed. Do you agree? So in the traditions, this is called the dark night of the soul. And in the Tibetan tradition, or the, of course, Buddhist tradition, and this is called the degenerated time. So it's the time when we find ourselves in unknown territory that can be very frightening, terrifying. So we are in the middle of that. However, that dark night of the soul is the exact moment, the very place where transformation occurs. It's not only possible, it's necessary. So the tools and the teachings of Vajrayana that we practice offers us a way through this time. So how many of you feels or find there is something consistent or structured about you? This is a first chakra kind of question. Structure, routines, consistency, groundedness. So we're going to go into the third chakra today, fire chakra. Very important, especially this time of uncertainty and all these things, chaos, confusions. And also we live in the culture of this fire chakra. We're going to go into the Pitta dosha. There are 3 Ayurvedic dosha I'm going to share with you. Pitta is the water and the fire, but the culture is really emphasizing only. So instead of going to transformation, it's going to consumerism and also exploitation, those things. For that, we need to go step by step from lower to up, primitive to kind of developing stage. Even in terms of human development, biological development, first chakra is the first one. Earth is the first one. Right? Then get Satarana. Then second water. Then third chakra is a fire. Just a few questions to get started. So in which way you feel consistent? So also, how many of you long for transformation or change out of that consistency? Consistency doesn't mean just consistent brushing your teeth in the morning. That's one consistency, habit. But also as a spiritual practitioner, we have this consistent delusion, misperception, these habitual patterns, so consistent. So we don't have a question about that. So that's quite consistent and solid. How we view the world, how we view ourselves, me and others, enemy and friend. Well, these are quite consistent based on our own whatever projection or assumption, I would say, or habitual patterns. So anyway, question is, do you long for transformation or change out of that consistency? The reason might be because some of that consistency is painful or boring, same old, or unhelpful, or problematic, or somebody else suggested to change, like a Buddha or awakened being pointing out us to change, or whatever might be. So that's the second question. Then the third one is how many of you have fear to do that? Fear of transformation, fear of changing. I want it to be this way. I don't want to have any transformation or change. I'm afraid of change. Although moment to moment we are in the middle of this changing phenomena. If so, what kind of reason? Perhaps We don't see our culture, as I started to kind of hinting. We don't see the culture around us is supporting that change, transformation, or unfamiliar, unknown territory. We have this fear of going there, fear of groundlessness. Or if I change, if I transform, I have to have a greater responsibility for humankind. I don't want to do that. I want you to stay in a small island nest of comfortable zone, or whatever might be. Okay, so just 3 questions to begin with, conversation. Anything came up for you in terms of consistency, change, fear, always associated with fear? Actually, let the fear arise. That's one of the things we have been doing. Let be vulnerable, and we digest or metabolize whatever arises.